Good day everyone, this is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and it's Saturday the 20th of June 2020, and it's the weekly analysis for spot gold and dollar yen for the 4th week of June. And let's begin with spot gold. And right at the end of Friday, it has finally broken through higher above the upper trend line of the triangle. Can move this one here, and attempting to target the 1750 level for next week and above, probably to perhaps retest the high for the year at 1765. So let's see if it's able to continue its bullish momentum next week, bouncing off after consolidating around the monthly pivot at 1721 and close for the week at 1743. So it did attempt over the last couple of weeks to break out higher 3 times and finally broke through. If you go to the 4-hour time frame, it was climbing over the last for the day, and finally broke through in the last 2 candlesticks of the 4-hour time frame. So that's only after 10 p.m. on Friday night in Singapore. And we'll see if it's able to break through higher, as it has to clear certain a key resistance here now at 1750. Otherwise, it could turn back and retest the breakout area before attempting to move higher. So support is still safe at the 1700 area, where the 55 EMA is coming up. So if it does pull back deeper, there's still support at the monthly pivot area, so we could move this as into a intermediate zone for support. Right around the 1720 area. So last week there's basically after a dovish FOMC last week and additional bond buying announcement by the Fed earlier this week before Fed Chair Powell's testimony. There's been some weakness in the stock market, and it has finally broken through with the spot gold as a safe haven, and also fears of a second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, as certain states in the US have seen cases rising. Okay, so the next key area to watch out is definitely the high for the year. If it does break through the 1750 area, but for now it's going to be a key area of resistance. May not break through right from the start. It could pull back first after hitting it and or spiking it and attempting to push through a second round. And if we draw a smaller fib in this zone here, that's right, the continuation, bullish continuation move. It breaks through above this swing high, and it could target the 138 level, which is at 1772. So that's past the high for the year. So we'll see whether it's able to do that next week. And support is still around this area at the break of the upper trend line, 1737. And we'll see how it goes with the US dollar as well next week, as it's trying to recover as well. All right, let's move on to dollar yen. Now dollar yen has been trying to hold on. It's negative correlated to spot gold, and although spot gold has already broken through higher, its dollar yen has not fallen through yet. It's this support trend line is still holding, and in this support area around the 106.90 level. Now if it does break below here, then there is a critical swing low here at around the 106 area. So that's going to be a key intermediate support. Let's mark this here, this level here. And as you can see, it's all below all the moving averages, the 200, the 55 EMA, and even the 10 SMA short term has crossed the 55 EMA and is fallen from the monthly pivot. So although it's still trying to consolidate within this very narrow range, but it looks like it's just hanging on the thread. If it does break down through the 55th level, then 106 will be the next target, and if that breaks, then it will bring up the 105 round figure level. With the 62 fib or the 62 fib retracement level at 105.20, and that's going to be a critical support level. So we could mark this into a bigger zone between 105 and 105.20. Right, above that, it's got to climb back up above the 10 SMA, the monthly pivot, back up to the 38 fib retracement, and then target the 108 resistance zone, which hasn't come up to for quite a while now, for a couple of weeks already. So short term is still bearish for the dollar yen. All right, this coming week for the US, there's some PMIs on Tuesday, manufacturing and services, and Thursday there's core durable goods orders and a final GDP reading, and on Friday some personal spending figures, and but that's about it. No major news other than the US PMIs on Tuesday. All right. So have a good trading week next week. Stay safe and do check out my other videos on the other majors as well. And have a good trading week. Cheers.